Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. If I sound a little out of breath, because I am. Me and the boys are doing a 10K ruck. The heat index right now is about 107, 71% humidity. You can hear the cicadas. It's quite warm in this trees. There's no breeze almost at all. So we're doing our 10K ruck that we do every Monday morning, but we're twisting it up this time. We're doing medical training too. There's some of our guys up there in the middle. Some of them are around the bend already. And so we're simulating a search and rescue with 3 children. We have an advanced wilderness rescue and first aid instructor in our group. And we have, all the equipment. They came out here this morning, some of the guys, and they set up a simulated course out here. So we're getting some ruck time in for the exercise to push our bodies, right? Because if something happened, children were lost, or whatever it is in your group, we do live out in this kind of stuff. We would have to go get them in this. And so we're pushing our bodies with the ruck so that it wears us down. And then of course, we search and we find them and we administer medical attention. We have 2 medical dummies and then 1 live person that is our medical, the injured. And one other thing, when we did this, I'm not going to show you all the details of these guys' faces and stuff, but I had them simulate if they had to move quick to get out here. In other words, be a Minuteman. So a lot of these guys, they're wearing shorts, t-shirts, and they threw a backpack on. In other words, me, I'm a little bit more kitted out, but I'm helping run the thing because I've done this before. But these guys look as if they were just having a good Sunday afternoon or Monday morning at their house, and they got the call and they had to grab their stuff, so they didn't have time to get fully dressed and everything. It's children within the tribe that are missing and possibly injured. And so they grabbed the gear, their Minuteman gear, and headed out the door. And so that's the simulation today. Why am I telling you all this? Some of you might think it's bragging. It's not. I assure you, this is hard. It's miserable out here, folks. And it's actually dangerous for us. None of us here are young. We're all in our 40s, 50s, and I think even a 60-year-old in our group. We're not young. It's hard on us. But this is the kind of stuff we need to be doing. Have you not watched the news of what's happened over there in Hawaii much? What about all the other places? Up in Washington State, Montana, California now, all over the country, all over the world, all these disasters that are happening. Yeah, I'm sure that most of them are being controlled and purposely done. But the point is that a lot of bad things are happening, and you cannot, absolutely, you cannot depend upon the government to come to your aid. It was just yesterday, the director of FEMA made a statement that all the emergency funds for FEMA are just about dried up due to what happened in Maui, and they're afraid they don't have enough money to help people in California. But yet we also sent $200 million over to Ukraine again this week. Yeah. We have to take the responsibility of ourselves and our families and our communities in our own hands. I know that, it's hard to do this because we've already come in 4 or 5 miles in this heat, up some pretty steep hills and rugged terrain. And doing this now and talking is not easy. But if you think that you're gonna escape this unscathed, if you think that you've got plenty of time, I have people tell me, I think we've probably got at least a good 5 or 6 years. If someone told me without a shadow of a doubt that I only had 5 or 6 years to get myself, my family, my community ready, I'd be pretty much a nervous wreck, knowing that that's not a lot of time. It takes that long just to develop a garden spot into a good, prosperous, fertile soil for gardening. You need to be getting ready and making moves getting yourself trained. It's not all just training with guns. It's not all just having fun or having canning classes. It's also doing this kind of stuff, because we're doing this not just in a simulation that someone is missing, but we're doing this in a simulation that a child is missing after SHTF. So we also have a security team with us that is protecting the medical rescue team, because right now if things happened and we had to go out, we probably wouldn't need that, but eventually you're going to need that. So we have a security squad with us, simulating along with us to protect us. This is what you need to be doing. You need to be training, learning medical. Everyone in your group, you all need to know medical. All of you, you need to know some, even just basic stuff. How to take care of basic wounds and injuries and illnesses. You know how to go out and defend yourself. You need to have the endurance. You know, I'm the first one to admit that I need to still lose weight. I've lost a lot of weight. I've gotten in better shape, a lot better. And I work out daily now. But I still have a ways to go. But you know what? I have pretty good endurance because I'm doing this stuff all the time. Rain, snow, heat, cold. And sometimes endurance beats out on the good physical physique. Work on your endurance, your mental endurance, your spiritual endurance. Talked about that yesterday. If you missed yesterday afternoon's video, please go back and watch it. Times are getting rough. Economy, war. Russia is making some pretty serious threats. We're getting ready to drop some F-16s in Ukraine. Housing. Houses have gone up 44% in the last 3 years. Average home in America. The amount of people talking about how they can't afford their groceries anymore. People that are making good money. People making $30, $40 an hour are struggling to put food on their bed, on their table. It's bad. We see all these disasters happening. See the COVID numbers going up. You know as well as I do, some type of emergency is just around the corner. If you're not out training, if you're not out getting yourself prepared, getting your group prepared, then you're not doing enough. You need to be getting your houses in order. You know that. You know the things. We don't have a lot of time left. Is it days, weeks, months, years? Who knows? But I can tell you, either way, it's not a lot of time. So you need to be taking it serious. Stocking up. Finding groups like these guys. People like this that you can train with. That you can bond together. And if you don't have it, you can't find it, build it, and they will come. That's how I started this. Started having meetings, no one would show up, and then it just grew. Because if you build it, they'll come. I know this isn't my typical video. It's hot out here. Triple digit, like I said, 108, 110 degrees. It's miserable. We've been at this for 2 hours already. But it's no excuse. I need to get in better shape. I'm breathing too hard while I'm talking and walking up a hill. I sit sometimes and I wonder, how can I say it? What do I need to be doing? And I pray to the Father, give me the guidance of what to say in these videos, of what to do here locally, that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm utilizing my time wisely. It's because things are serious. And we can't just be taking it as, well, it's just another another upset. I'm walking too fast. I'm about to walk all over the guys in front of me. We can't just be thinking it's just another little upset and we'll be all right in the end. It's hard. These guys here I'm walking with, they'll tell you, it's not just the rucking and the heat that's hard. It's the stuff that we're doing. Some of these people left beautiful homes and great jobs to come out here because they knew they'd be better off in the long run. They knew they were out of the cities and they knew they were getting to safety. Shouldn't you be doing the same? Shouldn't you be making goals? Shouldn't you be pushing yourself? Making it hard? Because that's the only way that we're going to survive. You need that endurance. Folks, you need to get your houses in order and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. We've got our next stage of training coming up, so I got to get off of here.